Hi, Holly Drake from wildblessings.com. Welcome to my vegetable garden. I'm growing kale and cabbage and chard and all kinds of lettuces and chives and corn. But what's different about my garden is that I actually welcome the weeds because I eat the weeds. Today we're going to be talking about one of my favorite weeds called Lambsquarter. The botanical name is Chenopodium album, and Lambsquarter is found in every garden, waste lot, just about everywhere. I think when I show it to you, you'll see that you've seen it yourself. One important thing about eating wild plants is to identify them accurately. And Lambsquarter, here right next to my green bean, TP, is growing pretty profusely here, and since it's the highest in plant protein, I certainly welcome it. It's also called goosefoot because it's shaped sort of like a goosefoot. It has like a diamond-shaped leaf with a jagged margin, which is the edge of the leaf. On the other side of the leaf, it's kind of a silvery color, and it's a dark green on the top. These can grow up to be about, I don't know, anywhere from 5 to 9 feet tall. So I just keep farming it and eating it almost at every meal. So let me tell you about the ways in which you can use Lambsquarter. It is a wild spinach substitute. So in fact it's even called wild spinach. And you can use it in soups and stews. You can stir fry it. You can eat it raw in salads, but you really want to eat it before it flowers because it has oxalic acid in it, and these little crystals will be very annoying to your kidneys. So it's best to eat it when it's a young spring green. Another warning about this particular plant is that it's very good at absorbing nitrates from contaminated soils, so be careful that you find it in a healthy environment. Okay, so now we're in our kitchen and we've collected Lambsquarter. Do you remember the botanical name?
No.
Chenopodium album. And so we've washed all of our Lambsquarter, and it's ready to cook with. And I just wanted to tell you some nutritional facts about this amazing plant. It is the highest in protein of all the vegetable proteins. Let's see, a half a cup of Lambsquarter seeds, so these are my seeds, equals what?
Equals a whole chicken breast, the protein of a whole chicken breast.
Yeah. It's 19.6 grams of protein for a half a cup. So what we can do with the Lambsquarter is we can stir fry it, we can boil it. It's like a spinach substitute. I actually think it tastes better than spinach.
Yeah,
do you ever cook with it, Margaret?
Yes, I cook with a lot and put it up in my freezer.
Oh, you freeze it?
Use.
You blanch it first?
Yes, I'll boil it in some water first to get it all soft.
Can your family tell whether or not it's actually spinach? Or?
No, they think it's better. They'll just say, this dish is really good. And I'm like, well, has Lambsquarter in it.
It also has a lot of calcium, potassium, and it's off the charts with beta-carotene. Another thing you can do with it is you can dry the plant. She freezes hers, but I dry it a lot, and I use it to reconstitute in my soups and stews, and my family doesn't have a clue. The seeds are the ones that are so high in protein, and those are wonderful in making a gruel that you just add hot water at night and let it sit in a thermos till the morning and then eat it like a cereal, and it gives you so much energy. I also throw it in my breads and cook with it in even cookies to add the nutritional value. So today we're going to make a Lambsquarter spread. And first thing we're going to put in the processor is 2 cloves of garlic. So we're going to put those in. And we're going to put in some red onion. Well, I'll let that be chopped up in the food processor. Now, if I want it all to be textured, then I'm going to cut it by hand. But if I don't care and I just want it smooth, I'll throw it into the food processor like this. So let's just make it textured and smooth. we're going to take the leaves off of the stalk of the lambsquarter like this and just throw them in. Probably about 2 cups worth of leaves. And we'll throw in the red onion as well. This is a wonderful dip to have with pita chips. And it's really powerful nutrition. The reason why I don't use the stalks is because they're just too woody. Okay, so go ahead and add those in. We're going to add to that an entire avocado. So let me get a spoon. We're going to put in some walnuts. Let's use a cup of walnuts. We'll just mix it all together, okay?
Yeah.
And let's add some more of the lambsquarter. I like cooking with miso because the miso is fermented soy and it's organic, so it's not GMO. A lot of soy is GMO these days, so make sure you get it organic. And the recipe calls for 2 tablespoons of miso. It can be pretty salty, so I might do a little less than that. You can do it to taste.
Okay.
Alright? And it calls for olives, but we don't have olives, so we're just going to use
Olives went missing, so we're going to use
garbanzo beans, which I've never tried, but I assume it would be kind of like hummus. don't you
Right,
think?
it would end up kind of like hummus.
Yeah. Alright. Let's pour off some of that juice, all of the juice, because we don't want the moisture in our mix. Why don't you add about a half a cup of that?
Okay.
So we have the garlic, the red onion, the lambsquarter, the walnut, the avocado, which is the secret ingredient, and some garbanzo beans, and the miso. So now I think we're ready to try it.
Okay.
Oh, it goes on this side. Alright, so, ready?
Yep.
Alright, so I've shown you where to find lambsquarter in waste places in your own garden. If you don't mow your grass, you'll find it cropping up there. And we've shown you how to make the lambsquarter spread. Now I would like to show you how to dry some for use throughout the year. You just want to take a rubber band and make a clump of your plant of the spring leaves or the young leaves, and then you can hang it on any nail in a dry, preferably darker place so that it can dry, and then you can make it into flour. So here is our spread all done up, and I wish you could come share it with me. I'll try some. That is very good. Wild blessings to you, Holly Drake. That was so corny, I can't believe it.